Hi there, young scientists. Bill Nye here, and today we're diving into a fascinating world where plants can grow without soil. Can you imagine that? No more digging in the dirt or pulling out pesky weeds. It's like magic, but it's actually science. We're talking about hydroponics, a super cool way to grow plants. You might be wondering, how can plants possibly grow without soil? Well, that's what we're going to explore today. We'll learn all about hydroponics, how it works, and why it's becoming so popular. Get ready for an exciting adventure into the world of plants and science. Hydroponics is a fancy word for a simple idea. It's all about growing plants without using soil. Instead of soil, the plants get their nutrients from a special water solution. This solution has all the good stuff that plants need to grow big and strong, like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Think of it like this. Imagine you have a delicious and nutritious milkshake. It has all the essential vitamins and minerals your body needs to grow. Similarly, the nutrient solution is like a milkshake for plants. It provides them with everything they need to thrive. Hydroponics isn't just about growing plants without soil, it's about growing them better. With hydroponics, plants can grow faster and bigger than they do in soil. That's because they get all the nutrients they need directly from the water solution. It's like having a constant supply of food and drinks, just like when you have your favorite snacks within reach. But that's not all. Hydroponics is also better for our planet. It uses less water than traditional farming, and we can grow food anywhere, even in cities and deserts. How cool is that? Now that we know the basics, let's dive deeper into the fascinating world of hydroponics. You might be wondering, don't plants need soil to breathe? That's a great question. While it's true that soil helps plants breathe, they actually get their oxygen a little differently than we do. Plants have tiny holes called stomata on their leaves that allow them to take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen. But what about their roots? Don't they need air too? Well, in hydroponics, we give those roots plenty of space to breathe. Instead of being buried in soil, the roots dangle freely in the nutrient solution or are supported by special materials that allow for air circulation. Section 2, the recipe for plant power nutrient solutions. Now, let's talk about those nutrient solutions. They're like special recipes for plants, and just like any good recipe, they need the right ingredients. These solutions contain a precise blend of water and essential nutrients, like nitrogen for leafy growth, phosphorus for strong roots, and potassium for beautiful flowers and fruits. Think of it like making your favorite fruit punch. You need the right amount of juice, water, and maybe a little sugar to make it taste perfect. Similarly, we need to get the nutrient balance just right for our hydroponic plants to thrive. Section 3. Giving plants a helping hand growing media. While plants can grow directly in the nutrient solution, we often give them a little extra support by using something called growing media. This isn't soil. It's a special material that helps to anchor the plant's roots and provide them with a moist environment. There are all sorts of growing media options like clay pebbles, coco coir, made from coconut husks, and rock wool, made from volcanic rock. Each type has its own benefits, and we can choose the best one depending on the plants we're growing. These materials help to keep the roots from getting too wet or dry, and they allow for good air circulation, just what plants need to thrive in their watery homes. Section 1. Supercharged growth, how hydroponics helps plants thrive. Remember how we talked about nutrient solutions being like milkshakes for plants? Well, imagine if you could have your favorite milkshake whenever you wanted without having to wait for someone to make it for you. That's kind of what it's like for plants in a hydroponic system. They have constant access to all the nutrients they need right at their roots. This means they don't have to waste energy growing long roots to search for food and water like they do in soil. Instead, they can focus all their energy on growing big, strong stems, lush leaves, and delicious fruits and vegetables. It's like giving them a superpower. We all know how important it is to save water, right? Well, hydroponics can help us do just that. In traditional farming, a lot of water is wasted because it evaporates from the soil or runs off the surface. But in hydroponics, we can recycle and reuse the water over and over again. Think of it like having a special water bottle that magically refills itself. We give the plants the water they need, and then we capture any excess water and pump it back up to the top to be used again. This closed-loop system helps us conserve water and grow more food with less waste. One of the coolest things about hydroponics is that we can grow food almost anywhere. We don't need large fields or perfect soil conditions. We can grow plants in greenhouses, warehouses, even in our own homes. Imagine having fresh strawberries growing in your living room or juicy tomatoes ripening on your balcony. This means we can grow food closer to where people live, reducing transportation costs and ensuring that everyone has access to fresh, healthy produce. It's like having a magical garden that can sprout up anywhere in the world. Have you ever wondered how some fruits and vegetables can look so perfect in the grocery store? Sometimes farmers use chemicals called pesticides to protect their crops from insects and diseases. But these chemicals can be harmful to our health and the environment. The good news is that hydroponics allows us to grow food without using harmful pesticides. Because we're growing plants in a controlled environment, we can keep pests and diseases away naturally. This means we can enjoy fresh, flavorful produce that's good for us and good for the planet. Hydroponic adventures, exploring different systems. Now that you're familiar with the magic of hydroponics, let's explore the different ways we can create these amazing water gardens. Just like there are many ways to build a treehouse, there are various hydroponic systems, each with its own unique design and advantages. Some systems are simple and perfect for beginners, while others are more complex and suitable for larger-scale growing. But don't worry, we'll break down each system in a way that's easy to understand, even for our youngest scientists. Get ready to discover which system sparks your curiosity the most. NFT, the water slide for plants. Imagine a miniature water park for plants, complete with a gentle stream carrying all the nutrients they need. That's the basic idea behind the nutrient film technique, or NFT for short. In this system, plants rest in small baskets or channels with their roots exposed. A thin film of nutrient solution constantly flows over the roots, providing a continuous supply of food and water. It's like a water slide for plants, ensuring they have everything they need to grow big and strong. NFT is especially popular for growing leafy greens like lettuce and herbs because it's efficient and easy to manage. Ebb and flow riding the nutrient wave. Have you ever seen the ocean tide come in and out? That's the inspiration behind the ebb and flow system, also known as flood and drain. In this method, plants grow in a tray filled with a growing medium like clay pebbles. The tray is periodically flooded with nutrient solution, allowing the roots to soak up all the good stuff. Then, the solution slowly drains back into a reservoir, giving the roots a chance to breathe. It's like a relaxing bath for plants, followed by a breath of fresh air. Ebb and flow is a versatile system that works well for a wide range of plants, from herbs and vegetables to flowers. Section 4. Drip irrigation, a slow and steady drink for plants. Just like we need to drink water throughout the day, plants thrive when they receive a slow and steady supply of moisture. That's the principle behind drip irrigation, a simple yet effective hydroponic system. In this method, each plant has its own dedicated dripper that delivers nutrient solution directly to the base of the plant. This precise delivery system minimizes waste and ensures that each plant gets the right amount of nutrients. It's like having a personal water fountain for every plant in your garden. Drip irrigation is a popular choice for growing larger plants like tomatoes, peppers, and cucumbers. Section 5. Aeroponics, giving plants a breath of fresh air. Now let's talk about the most high-tech system of all aeroponics. In this method, plants are suspended in the air, with their roots hanging freely in a closed chamber. The roots are periodically misted with a fine spray of nutrient solution, providing them with everything they need to grow. Since the roots are exposed to plenty of oxygen, aeroponics often leads to incredibly fast growth rates. It's like giving plants the VIP treatment in a luxurious spa. Aeroponics is used to grow a variety of crops, including leafy greens, herbs, and even strawberries. Section 1. Vertical farming reaching new heights with hydroponics. Imagine a giant skyscraper filled with rows upon rows of fresh, delicious vegetables, all grown without soil. That's the incredible concept behind vertical farming, and hydroponics plays a key role in making it possible. Vertical farms are like plant skyscrapers, where we stack layers of growing systems on top of each other, maximizing space and efficiency. With hydroponics, we can control the growing environment precisely, ensuring optimal conditions for plant growth year-round. Vertical farms can be built in urban areas, closer to consumers, reducing transportation costs and environmental impact. It's like bringing the farm to the city, providing fresh, locally grown food for everyone. Section 2. Hydroponics in space growing food for astronauts. Have you ever wondered how astronauts get fresh food while they're orbiting Earth? It's a long way to the grocery store. Well, hydroponics is helping to solve this challenge by enabling us to grow food in space. Without soil, astronauts can cultivate their own fruits and vegetables on space stations or even on future missions to Mars. Imagine biting into a juicy red tomato that was grown in zero gravity. Talk about out-of-this-world flavor. Hydroponics not only provides fresh food for astronauts, but also helps to purify the air and water in spacecraft, creating a more sustainable and self-sufficient environment for space exploration. Section 3. Hydroponics at home, creating your own water garden. Hydroponics isn't just for scientists and astronauts. You can create your own water garden right at home. It's a fun and rewarding way to learn about plants, science, and the importance of growing our own food. You can start with a simple system like a mason jar with a few herbs, or try a more elaborate setup with grow lights and timers. Imagine the joy of harvesting your own fresh lettuce for a salad, or snipping a few sprigs of basil to add flavor to your favorite pasta dish. Hydroponics allows you to grow food year-round, no matter where you live. It's a great way to connect with nature, even if you don't have a big backyard. Section 4. The future of food. How hydroponics is changing the world. Hydroponics is more than just a cool way to grow plants. It's a game changer when it comes to feeding our growing population and protecting our planet. As we face challenges like climate change, water scarcity, and the need to produce more food with fewer resources, hydroponics offers a sustainable and innovative solution. By growing food vertically, using less water and reducing our reliance on pesticides, hydroponics has the potential to revolutionize the way we feed ourselves. It's a technology that empowers us to grow food anywhere, from bustling cities to remote deserts, ensuring that everyone has access to fresh, healthy, and delicious produce. So keep exploring, keep experimenting, and join the hydroponics revolution. Section 1. Hydroponics, the future of growing. Wow, we've learned so much about hydroponics today. From those amazing water slides for plants in NFT systems to those high-tech aeroponic chambers where plants practically float on air, it's clear that hydroponics is more than just a cool science experiment. It's a real solution to some of the biggest challenges facing our planet. Remember how hydroponics uses less water than traditional farming? That's super important as we face water shortages around the world. And because we can grow food anywhere with hydroponics, imagine the possibilities. We could have vertical farms in deserts, providing fresh produce to communities that need it most. Section 2. Keep exploring, keep growing. So, my young scientists, I hope you're as excited about the future of hydroponics as I am. It's a field bursting with potential, and who knows what amazing discoveries we'll make in the years to come. Maybe you'll be the one to design a new type of hydroponic system, or discover the perfect combination of nutrients to grow giant watermelons. Remember, science is all about curiosity, experimentation, and never giving up on your dreams. So keep asking questions, keep exploring the world around you, and never stop believing in the power of science to create a brighter future for all. Keep on growing, everyone.